Hi, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to my channel, Celesta Mary _RN. Today is yet another opportunity for us to learn more about the five life gifts. Remember last week we talked about sleep, the importance of sleep, and because if you want to be healthy, if you want to be wealthy, then you have to put health to be your priority. So we learned more about what is priorities, and if your priority is health, then all the other things you will be able to get them. So today I'm so excited to be with you so that you can learn more about how to be healthy, so that you can generate more wealth through your life. The five life gifts. I just want to hope that for those of us who have not been having enough time to sleep, you took more hours to sleep, at least 5 to 7 hours. And if your children are not sleeping more, you manage to apply the same techniques because sleep is important, health is important. And the only way, one of the ways we can be healthy is by taking rest so that our bodies can rejuvenate themselves. So today we have another second gift that I'm going to share with you right now. So, welcome back to my channel, the second life gifts. I'm sure you're wondering, what is this gift? God gave everybody the gift of rest or the gift of sleep. And that is why, after 6 days of working, according to the Bible and Quran and many other stories, you find it is written that God rested on the seventh day because He knows the importance of rest. Today, we are going to learn about water. Water. Have you ever wondered why, if you take the whole universe, the water part or the body parts or the parts of the earth that are formed with water and the earth, if you compress all them together, all the lakes on this world, all the oceans, all the rivers, all the streams, if you put them all together, then you take all the earth or the land part of the earth, the water mass will be more. Nature speaks to us every day that water is key. And that is why there's this saying that water is life. How are you taking your water? Very important. Today you're going to learn on how much you should take, how you're supposed to take water, and how you're supposed to live and have rationales while we are taking water. So what is this water? In the medical field, we say HO2, hydrogen plus two oxygen. Yes, that is the biochemistry of it. But did you know that you can live without water for only 40 days? But if you stay without drinking water or eating anything, you can stay for 40 days. So water can make you stay longer even without eating, just drinking water. So let's start. What are some of these benefits of water? Number one, water, because our bodies are composed of water. When you take my bones, you squeeze them. When you take my flesh, human body, squeeze every part of me, you'll get fluid that is formed with water, 60%, or a normal standard human being, an adult, 70 kg person, 60% of the body is water. The rest is bone, cartilage, and all the other things. Water is contained in all our bodies. There are some people in whom water is contained more, and there are some people that water is less. If you have more fat, there will be no fat for water. So let's choose our what we want to be. If the whole world, 60% is water or water bodies, or forms the water bodies, and 40% forms the land, that tells us something. God speaks to us through nature. So water is key. Water should be more in your body than any other thing. A small child who is born, it is said that 75% of their bodies is water. That is why a newborn baby, a new infant, or a child, if they start their rearing, they get cholera, they can easily die very, very fast if nothing is happening. If they start to get dysentery and diarrheal diseases, they start losing water and vomiting, they can easily die. The condition just changes so fast. An adult like me might survive more. So, what can we do? If a child's body, comparison of the body parts, the amount of water in the body is more, an adult still more, the earth body, the water part is still more, then what are we doing as human beings? We need to take water. I know some of you may be telling me, Nurse Celesta Mary, I take water. I drink water every day. But how are you taking it? You say, now, the only thing that does not have any calories, that if you take, you not add weight in terms of having more caloric level in your body, is water. It has got 0 calories. So water, because it has 0 calories, you need to drink it well because it needs to replenish. I told you, as you sleep well for the 7 to 8 hours and an adult, even 6 sometimes, you need water so that your body cells can be rejuvenated, so that your body cells, toxins can be removed. It provides a medium for toxins in your body. As you sleep and you've taken water, your body is able to sweep out all the toxins and then you urinate or even sweat. So water can be lost through vomiting. Water can be lost through diarrhea, or if you have a loose stool forming. Water can be lost to urination. Those are the ways we lose water from our bodies. But ideally, today I want us to learn how to drink water so that it can be of benefit to our body. Number one thing you need to know when to drink water. You don't just drink water and say, I drink water. That's the same way people tell me, oh, I take fruits, but I don't lose weight. And we blame the healthcare providers. These healthcare providers are safe. They keep fake. They keep on telling us to eat fruits, but that's what we're going to learn in another program. Today, I just want us to concentrate on water. Number one, because water has got 0 calories, water should be taken. Number one, first thing when you wake up in the morning. So when you wake up in the morning, you need to drink 2 glasses of warm water. Here I'm talking in the context of adults. I'm not talking from of children or elderly. I know elderly, a special group, some of them do not take water at all. So number one, in the morning, when you wake up, you need to take 2 glasses of warm water. As you ingest the 2 glasses of warm water, remember when you're sleeping, your stomach is not active unless you ate and slept. But if you eat the right time and sleep after 2 to 3 hours after eating, and then in the morning you drink the water, it's going to wash off any toxins. It's going to help in rejuvenating your body. So you need to drink 2 glasses of water when you wake up. I know some people might be telling me it is very uncomfortable. It is very yucky. But you know you can do so many things to water that can help you make it more palatable for you to drink. You can add, if you don't have gastritis or you don't have tummy issues, you can add a tinge of lemon to make the water just taste right. You can add cinnamon into the water to bring taste. You can add honey, a teaspoonful or 2 teaspoons of honey, so that you are able to drink the water. We have moringa. People mix it with water in the morning and drink. If you always feel yucky, like vomiting, like puking, when you drink water in the morning, you can add small things that can help it more palatable. So before you take that heavy breakfast of yours, drink water. And it has to be warm. If there are anything that have stuck into your GI system, water is able to flush it off. It's able to encourage you to have good motion, to be able to go to the washroom well. But if you do not take water well in the morning, you'll find so many things are clogged up into your tummy. You'll find you have bloating, but it has enabled you to stop bloating. It cleanses your system. It cleanses your whole, not only the GI system, not only the gastro system, it cleanses every other people. And research has found that people who drink water, because your mouth to the stomach to where you poop through is an area which is normally regarded medically as the dirtiest. So when you drink water, you're flushing off. You find when you're drinking water, 2 glasses in the morning, if you're having issues with constipation, the issue of constipation will be a story of the past. So I've drank my 2 glasses of water in the morning. When else should I drink water? So drink 2 glasses of water, stay for 30 minutes, then you can have your breakfast. Go to wherever you're going at lunchtime before you eat. It is not advised to eat and drink water at the same time. Why? Because water it competes with absorption. Remember, it is calorie free. Remember, it is a hypotonic or it's isotonic, so it just goes through. If I would eat food right now, I would eat an apple and drink water, it will compete with digestion because it will go fast and delay the other. So what do we advise? You want your digestion not to be delayed. You want to have good meal and enjoy your meal so that the nutrients in your meal are able to be digested in your body. You need to drink water 30 minutes. If you know your lunch hour is at about 1 o'clock, take water at 12:30. 2 glasses again, preferably warm. Put the additives if it makes you feel nauseated. If it doesn't make you feel nauseated, drink plain water. Put the additives or plain water 30 minutes before, 30 to 1 hour before eating. Then when you go and eat, now you can eat your food without eating in between and drinking water. I've told you, water competes with absorption of food because it is easy, it flows in, and by the time you want food to go there, it will have taken the place. And the other type of food will just move on into the large colon, and now it will be as waste. So never have the habit of sipping water and food. Actually, scientists advise you need to sip some juice, natural juice that has got live enzymes in them. So if you want to eat something, sip something while you're eating. Take a glass of fresh juice, sip a bit, and then eat your ugali and your mboga. Sip a bit and eat your fish and rice. Very, very important. Sip. Wow, welcome to my channel. So you're talking about water today. Drinking water early in the morning before any other thing goes into your stomach, before uji goes into your stomach, before drinking chocolate and all that. Half an hour before you have it, warm water. Then over lunch hour, 30 minutes to 1 hour before you have your lunch. And if you need to sip something, because there are people who have got habit of sipping something as they're eating, sip fresh juice. If you are in the alcohol category, you find some people taking wine also, sips of wine with food. That is where you have the people in the West do that. That is the people who take alcohol. You can do that also. So sipping, it can only be fresh juice, which is recommended. And for the ones who take red wine, they sip with wine and they eat their food. So it also helps in digestion. Now, you've eaten your lunch, you've sipped your juice with your lunch, and now you need to eat your supper. Next week, I'll be talking about food, the other life gift, food. But before I move to that, you need to eat your supper early. Let me just preempt. Again in the evening, before you eat, take the last 2 glasses of water at 6. If you know you're going to eat by 7 o'clock, by 6, Let it be the last time you're taking water. Take your 2 glasses of warm water, drink them, wait for 30 to 1 hour, then you can have your supper and allow your body to enjoy the benefits of water, full benefits, because water will not, because it competes for digestion. When you take it separately, it will not compete with anything. It will have time to get absorbed to your cells. It will have time to get into your body and give you the benefits that water offers. Now, why do we say drink the last 2 glasses of water by 6 p.m.? I want you to sleep. One of the things that happens is that also when you drink water, by the time you're going or retiring to your sleep, you find yourself urinating a lot. I wouldn't want your sleep to be affected by going to do what? To the toilet. So some people complain that I go to the toilet because they drink water up to very late. So you are sleeping, your body is trying to be into a state of rest, and then again your bladder is full, so you have to wake up. So you're affecting your sleep because of water. So drink water the last 6 p.m. Once you've done that, you'll have enough time to go to the toilet. The water that has collected, because there's no competition for absorption, it will be absorbed and any toxins that are required will be released. And by the time, if you're going to sleep at night, whatever time you're going to sleep, water will have already left your system. So you will have enough time to sleep, enough time to rest. Water. Very, very important. Our holy book, the Bible, advises, and you find even when people who are fasting in the olden days, some would fast by just taking water. When people have a habit of fasting and taking water, you are denying your body the food that is required so that the rest of the stores can make use and help. And I'm going to be talking about fasting also as we talk about in my next video clip. So if you're fasting, you're not eating anything for some reason. Sometimes you're very busy at work. You're not able to eat. You're not able to do anything, even to snack. Just walk with water. One, if there are any acidity that is in your body, it will be flushed out. Remember, our body is programmed. It knows if you're the people who always eat at one, by the time one happens, already gastric acid is released, ready for the food. Now, if gastric acid doesn't meet food because you're fasting or you're busy, then you start eating into the lining of your stomach. So if you have water, and I'm sure most organizations, companies don't mind people carrying a bottle of water to drink, and nobody will ever blame you for carrying water. You're not allowed to carry food and all the other and chewing gums, take any snacks, but water you are allowed. So carry water. If you know you're not able to eat as usual, drink water. You will avoid having stomach ulcers and having gastric conditions, gases. Water is so key to our life. Now, as you take water, I know some people might, why do I call water a gift? I know we said water is life. It is very true, water is life. People who can survive, I said you can survive for 40 days just drinking water only. But if you take 40 days or more, depending on what category you are in, some people would not be able to survive without food for 40 days. They would die. But you can survive for more than 40 days just drinking water alone. Now, why is it a gift? God has made water so available. I always tell people that the day we will reach in front of God and tell God, oh, it is available. And there are very many ways in which you can make water available for you. If you have the money or your place of work offers, people will drink, you have dispensers, you go and get water. But even the person who earns the least, if you take a jerry can of 20 liters of water and add in water guard, just a full a top, add in there, shake it, let it settle for a while. In fact, it's advised for 24 hours. Let it settle. After that, you have a whole 20 liters to drink. Because if you take 2 glasses, that is how much? That is 500 grams. Another 2 glasses, another 500. Another 2 glasses, another 500. So you are able to take your water. There is no excuse for not taking water. Carrying water bottle is no longer being a slay queen trend, but it is life. We normally talk about, I love my life. I want to live long. Do you want to really live long? Sleep. And number two, drink water. Water has been found to, people who don't drink water can even become psycho. It has been recorded that having lack of water can make people hallucinate. They become irritable. They are prone to diseases that you would otherwise fight. You'd be able to become vulnerable. Why? Because the cells in your body are not good enough, full enough, so that they can be able to have all the nutrients and be able to do the work that happens inside. I told you inside your body is like a manufacturing factory. So many things are happening. We eat cakes, we eat so many other things. We find the end product, but we don't know what goes on in that industry. The way the machines circle and move, people are busy putting this, putting it. That is what happens in your body. Your liver is working to store and even to manufacture more on the nostrils. So your blood requires water because part of the composition of blood is water. So there's no excuse. If you don't have, if you don't want to treat your water, boil your water. I know boiled water does not taste very nice, but some people boiling water really helps them. Some people put water in the nyungu, in the pot. If you put water in the pot for 24 hours, it has sedimented and the top layer becomes, because it has a way of cleaning itself, especially water from upcountry, whereby it is what? Sometimes it is water that is pure from the river. Once everything settles on its own, the water is ready to drink. So there's no excuse for not drinking water. You can boil, you can use water guards, you can put the water in a pot, an earthen pot. You can buy water from different companies and have a dispenser in your own house and use that. We have even companies right now that they are filtering or distilling water or even making purifying the water, and they're buying the small containers for 24. Nobody lacks water. Even the street children drink water. They go to a hotel and ask, what is the only thing that if you go to hotel, especially the common hotels, and say, I would like to have some water, they will not refuse to give you. Even your own neighbor, if you knock at the door and tell them, could I have a glass of water? They can never refuse water. So it is available, and it is available for our own consumption. I want to talk about one aspect of water that we need to be aware of. How do you store the water? I know different people use different containers, but more and more scientists, more and more researchers are happening that we need to store water on glass. That the more plastic we use, the more plastic has got something that is released that is becoming more toxic. So you'll find big companies that are very much aware that green companies, they are going for glass. The use of plastic is becoming more and more extinct. People are more and more using what? They're more and more using glasses. So glass is more advised. It is more technically advised. One, because there's nothing that will release on the glass. So provided you wash it nicely, not a problem. But plastic, because nowadays the same plastic that my mother used and the plastic that you have today, they're total different quality. This one melts faster. And some people have been found to getting cancers because of using water, using plastics, having stomach cancers. It is recorded in some articles. So, in my advice for you, that drink water from a glass preferably. And I always say this, you know that cheap is expensive. You might buy something at a very cheap price, but in the end, you might end up spending a lot. So why not invest in yourself? This is your life. Water is life. We say we want to be healthy so that we may be wealthy. So, second thing of becoming healthy and creating wealth is drinking water. And drinking water the right way, not any other way, so that we can enjoy of its benefits. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to emphasize, I cannot overemphasize the use of water so much. because water is key. For ladies who are looking to have a flawless skin, a skin that is devoid of pimples, when you drink water, you'll find yourself changing. Your skin tone changes. Some people age is especially countries where it's war torn or the countries where water is not available, it's dry. You find even the skin looks dry. But water brings life. Believe you me. I want to go to the Bible. Remember the book of Daniel and who? Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They were offered the king's food in the palace. These were people who were in Babylon and they were offered very nice food. That is meat and all the food that we like, and we say, wow, this is very good food. But they said, please, just test us for 10 days and then look and see whether we look the same. And believe you me, after 10 days, they were 10 times better than their colleagues. Today, I want to urge us, my viewers, let's try drinking water, drinking more water, drinking more healthy water. Because if you drink dirty water also, you will not enjoy the health benefits. You will have diarrhea and other diseases. So make sure your water is clean from a clean source. And I've given you already the ways to make the water clean. Boil it if you can. Buy mineral water if you can afford. And again, nowadays, the mineral water we call, the so-called companies, some are just fake. Somebody takes water from River Road, filters, gets containers, and seals them and buys for you. And you feel it is safer. We have had people doing experiments with some samples of water, which is not in my place to do it right now. And they have realized even some so-called mineral water are even more acidic than the normal water that you get from the city council that you say this water is bad. So sterilize your water by using water guard, boiling it, putting it a pot and letting it settle for 24 hours and using it. Buy mineral water that is, it's a company that is authentic and not from the streets. Water. 60% of a 70 kg old man or woman who is normal is water. What is the percentage of water in your body today? I want to complete this by asking you that question. What is the percentage of water in your body? Do you have more fat than water? Just to mention, ladies, men need to take more water. One, because they have muscle and they have bones. Your bones also need water. Your muscles need water. So men should take at least 3 liters of water per day. And women, 2.5 liters is okay per day. So let's take water the right way. Let's take water the right time. And let's enjoy the benefits of water. Let our skins glow. Let our life glow. Let our mind think well. Remember, every part of your brain, our bodies are made of tissues. And the organs are accumulation of tissues. All of them require water so that they can function properly. Do you want to function properly? I want you to drink water. So drink water. And thank you very much for watching my YouTube channel. Please subscribe, like, and share my podcast. Thank you so much and have a good day.